Hi, yeah, with the chip shortage dragging on so long, the demand for used cars is higher than ever. So if you're in the market for one, you know you're going to be paying a lot of money for it. But how do you know you're getting what you pay for, that it's not a lemon, a clunker? Unless the car isn't being held together by like duct tape, I wouldn't know what a good quality used car should look like. So I looked into it, and now I have a few easy ways to find out for any of us in the Rossen Reports used car clunker checklist. Let's go.
That can indicate all sorts of problems.
Walking me through it all, Tony Pagliuso from Atlantis Auto sitting in Boston. Tip number 1, walk the exterior.
When I walk around the car, I'm just looking, because I don't know anything, I'm just looking for like obvious dents.
Yeah, so there's a lot more to look for. I'm going to show you, just, start by opening the doors and looking for rust in these areas here. Lower doors, rocker panels.
So look for, what if there is rust there?
Yeah, you probably might want to pass on that vehicle. You also want to make sure, like this vehicle has side steps. If the side steps are all rotted out, probably everything under the car is rotted out too. You probably want to pass on that.
And there's something else you were telling me about panels. What does that
let's
mean?
go over this way.
Okay.
So I'll show you here in the front of the vehicle. It's simply the gap between the two panels. So you want to make sure you have a nice, straight, even gap between the two panels, like this one does here.
Between the car and the hood here.
Correct.
Okay.
And then you want to make sure to match on the other side the gap, the panel gap between the two panels, and make sure it's the same.
Why?
And if it's not, good chance the car has been in a front-end collision.
Tip number 2, check the tires. And all you need is a penny for this one.
I know there's a penny test that you're supposed to do with the tires.
Yeah, there is.
But I always forget, which is probably useless for me, like what exactly the test is. So
yeah,
can you show me what this is?
Absolutely. So what you want to do is look at Lincoln's head, and you want to get down here on the tread.
But you have Lincoln's head upside down.
Correct, upside down. You want to put the penny into the tread and make sure that some of Lincoln's head is obstructed by the tread. Now, for instance, if I pull the penny up to the very top, you see all of Lincoln's head. That means those tires won't pass inspection and are unsafe.
Got it. So put that back in again. It should look like that, where even a piece of Lincoln's head is cut off. You're
correct.
good.
And the more, the better.
Finally, tip number 3, take it for the test drive.
So when I take cars out to test drive, I'm usually thinking that I'm just trying to see how it drives, but that's not it.
No, you got to make sure everything works. First thing I do is check the seat belts, make sure if they're frayed. If they've been frayed, it's possible the airbags went off, car might have been in a collision.
Really? So just check these seat belts to make sure. Wow, that's
absolutely. Okay. And discoloration on them as well is not a good sign. You want to check all the buttons, make sure everything works. The heat, the air conditioning, the stereo system. This one car has got a lot of options. I check the heated seats, the heat and air conditioning. It's got a navigation system.
Because these are all things, if they don't work, it's going to cost you money.
It's going to cost you money after the sale, and you got to kind of factor that in,
And before you sign anything, get the car's basics. It's really easy. Just get the make, the model, the VIN number. That's right on the windshield there. And look it up on websites like Carfax and Kelley Blue Book. That'll tell you if the car's ever been in an accident or if the odometer has ever been rolled back. You want to make sure of that, but that happens a lot. We'll post all this and the links on my website, RossenReports.com. Back to you.